Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.
What's up, racing fans? Welcome back to the Road to the Kentucky Derby series here on the Each and Every Stride YouTube channel. My name is Keith, and I'm excited to talk about three-year-olds prepping for the Kentucky Derby in the Southwest Stakes at Oaklawn. Really excited about this race. I'll be talking about it, and of course, I'll be giving you my picks at the end of how I'm going to play this one. The point structure is 20, 10, 6, 4, 2 here in the Southwest. It's going to be at Oaklawn Park Saturday, January 25th. So let me know who you like too in the Southwest. I'll be talking each horse, and hit the like button on the video and subscribe here to Each and Every Stride. Let's talk about this field that they assembled. Now there was an early scratch I'll talk about as well here for the Southwest Stakes. Appreciate you guys joining me here on the Each and Every Stride YouTube channel. We have a number 1 Gaming. 2-1 morning line, Son of Game winner. Remember this horse running in the Kentucky Derby was a Bob Baffert horse as well. So the Son of Game winner, disappointed last time out. Was the runner-up performance before that in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. But now lost at Los Al as the favorite in the 6.5 furlong defeat on December 14th. Now draws the rail. I actually like the draw for this horse. I think he can really get back into the winner's circle. You look at the class that this horse has faced. Now you got Bob Baffert, Juan Hernandez, always do well. Bob has always done this move to Oaklawn with some of his 3-year-olds. So, it looks like, Baffert and Juan Hernandez, the jockey. So trainer-jockey combo. As I record this, 344 starts, hit at 36%. So, consistent winning connections there. The horse is in Oaklawn, and it looks like the workouts. Wow. The Bullet workout, 1 out of 34 horses, 58-6, 5 furlongs. I expect Gaming to get a nice pocket trip, good positioning, can save ground. It's actually really good for Oaklawn. Is I like the speed from the rail at Oaklawn. Get a nice pounce, nice stalking trip and pounce down the lane. Let's talk about number 2, Publisher. Been out of the money, been actually in the money 3 out of 4 starts, but is still a maiden. So this is for Steve Asmussen, and Eric Asmussen will be aboard. Has ran twice at this 8.5 furlong distance. The face is just much tougher here. Publisher draws well. Might get its tracking trip. I just, from a class perspective, going to be up against it here for the 12-1 shot. Let's talk about Monet's Magic, winner of 2 straight, and last time out won in the mud here at Oaklawn, going a mile distance. This is for trainer Ben Colebrook, and Francisco Arrieta will be aboard. 2 races back, this horse did win at Churchill Downs, going 8.5 furlongs, this Southwest Stakes distance. It's going to be, for me, again, another horse that's up against it with the class. It broke the maiden at this distance, but that was a maiden special weight. Now you're in the grade 3 stakes race for 3-year-olds. Looking to get a piece of this one late. Let's talk about a horse I'm very interested in is Tiztastic. Debuted against Chancer McPatrick at Saratoga. It's been facing some tough competition with the 3-year-olds. So this is for number 4, Tiztastic, 10-1 morning line. You had a bad break 2 starts ago, and really came on well for second place. A lot of in-the-money finishes against tough competition. Keith Asmussen, the jockey, I'll just say this here real quick, is that it actually, I noticed it right away, is that Keith Asmussen, last year was on the Derby trail with Just Steel. So this is maybe the move of this year, 2025, of, made a lot of noise on the Derby trail with Just Steel, a lot of in-the-money finishes. So I like this horse to get in the money for sure. I think he could lay behind the favorites, really get a nice stalking trip, and maybe get even first run on the favorites too as well. Now, I mentioned there is an early scratch here. So you kind of pointed it out here. I put a line through him is render judgment scratch for Kenny McPeak. Kenny actually tweeted it out that there was a foot issue. So, wishing the best for render judgment to get back to the track soon. Let's talk about number 6, Sandman. Interesting horse. Now, $1.2 million purchase, at the Osceola Breeders' Sale. So that's a big purchase there in 2024. Looking to get back into the winner's circle, was the victor of a 1 mile allowance race at Oaklawn here, December 13th. And, finished 5th in the Iroquois Stakes, grade 3. And also the Street Sense was 3rd in the Street Sense. So not bad. I think this is an improving horse. Could be improving at the right time. This is the son of Tapit, so should appreciate the longer distance for Mark Casse and jockey Christian Torres will be aboard. The thing I noticed here is that Christian Torres did jump off Monet's Magic and Tiz Tastic. So, maybe, Torres knows that something here. He opts for Sandman here in the Southwest. Let's talk about Patch Adams. A lot of buzz about this horse online. It takes this next step. The stretch out and distance was for me was the question mark. I mean, you saw this horse under wraps winning so easily at Churchill Downs, 7 furlong, it looks like just off of the track record. And into Mischief Colt, that really is improved. Brad Cox, we know that he's been firing with these 3-year-olds and looking to do it again. Now you have a nice workout. I mean, lights out workouts of 5 furlong drills, here. So it's going to be Patch Adams. I really think the stretch out is the biggest question mark. For me as a horse player, I think I'm going to go against. I mean, listen, this horse is very impressive. He's trying something for the first time. We know what Into Mischief can do on the dirt. No question about that. You get the top jockey aboard, Flavian Pratt. I'm going to just go against that. I'm going to go against the horses that actually have the experience, maybe improving at the right time. So let's talk about American Promise. D. Wayne Lucas trains, and Tyler Bacon will be aboard the jockey. Won nicely in the slop last time out, breaking the maiden, but it took him 6 starts to do that. So 6 starts to break the maiden. Horses by Justify, which is nice, and draws outside now to the 8 post. Maybe there'll be some kind of light bulb angle, right? So you got to win back-to-back for American Promise. Just not for me in this stakes race, but, maybe one horse that could be at least underneath. Bond Temps. Let's talk about Bond Temps here, the number 9. A maiden who finished 4th in the Smarty Jones for Hall of Famer, trainer D. Wayne Lucas, who has a few here. Now, D. Wayne Lucas has Nick Juarez aboard. Even Trip last time didn't really pass any horses, and hasn't trying to really break the maiden, so hasn't really proved to pass horses, especially at the wire. In this big stakes race, I'm going to pass for now. Let's talk about Speed King. I actually handicapped this horse for the Springboard Mile. It was Coal Battle. I mean, so Coal Battle's come back to win both Kentucky Derby prep races in the Springboard and the Smarty Jones. So Speed King's been facing a winner that came back to win. So I like that. I mean, is the son of Vitoli here, has been doing, really some good work leading up to this race. And actually was up front, as I mentioned, in the Springboard Mile. Coal Battle called him late in the final strides. Now that I think this horse has the 2-turn experience there, that could be huge for Speed King. I just, for me, how this race sets up, it's going to be maybe a horse I'll use more underneath, because it's a horse that's trying the 2 turns for the second time for trainer Ron Moquett. Rafael Barano will be aboard. So I'll let you guys know how I'm going to play this one in the Southwest Stakes, and let me know who you like in the comments as well. So these are going to be my 3 top picks. I'm going to be, boxing these horses in all exotics. Southwest Stakes. I do like number 1 Gaming as my top pick. He is face tougher. I think he gets an ideal pocket trip. Now listen, did not fire last time at Los Alamitos. Some horses just don't like Los Alamitos. It's got a long stretch. I think this horse is going to be a big player. Gaming going to be my top pick. Now my contender pick is going to be my second pick is number 6 Sandman. Improving races, as I mentioned. I like how this horse passes horses in the PPs. Now, Mark Casse has this trainee in the right direction, I believe. 5-1 morning line. I wrote a note here. I'm interested to see what the tote board does with this horse. I think it's a good horse to at least be a candidate for in the money. In my value long shot, I'm actually going to be playing this horse across the board, win, play, show as well, is Tistastic. I like how this horse has faced some tough competition, even had a bad break and finished second place. So a lot of in the money finishes. It kind of feels like a just steal a little bit of this Derby trail. And I do have a small wager on this horse in Derby pool number 2. So I'm going to go 1-4-6 here in the Southwest. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, on the Each and Every Stride YouTube channel. Remember, hit that like button on the video, subscribe. You really appreciate that. I'm over 75 subscribers now since I've really growing this with you in the community. Love interacting with you guys, the handicappers and, the sports bettors and the, and the horse players too. So, give me a like and give me a follow too at Each Every Stride on X, Twitter. This is the road to the Kentucky Derby series here on the Each and Every Stride YouTube channel. So good luck to you on Saturday. That's how I'm going to play the Southwest. I think it was a good field, and the point structure is really increasing too. So the winner gets 20 Kentucky Derby points. So let's go. Let's keep it going and cash on Saturday. Keep it going. Take care now.